What a season it's been so far for Shrewsbury Town. I'm really enjoying it at the moment. I hope you guys are too. In the last episode, we drew 1-1 against Manchester United in the Premier League. Old Trafford. It was another classical match against them. If you missed it, be sure to go back and check it out. I'll just quickly go through our recent fixtures. So as you can see, there was the game which took place on the 24th of March. We are on the 20th of April right now. Moving forwards to Saturday the 6th of April into the new month, we played Aston Villa at home at the new expanded Greenhouse Meadow. You can see Villa currently 19th. They lost 5-3 against us, but Man City went on to win 1-0, even with Otamendi getting sent off in that game at home to West Ham. But Nani getting 2 goals in that game. Look at this though, this was the biggest game of the day. The league leaders Tottenham drawing 1-1 against Chelsea at Stamford Bridge, who are 6th at the moment. Then on the Sunday, you had Arsenal beat Sheffield Wednesday 1-0, so not much out of the ordinary there. But come Wednesday the 10th of April, we went on to beat Newcastle at St James's Park. But Chelsea lost 1-0 to Villa, who we just previously beaten on the weekend 5-3 at home. Then we keep moving on to the Saturday, 13th of April. Chelsea drew 2-2 against Liverpool. Manchester United won 3-0 against Stoke. City won 2-1 against Bournemouth. And I did feel a few nerves creep in because we dropped points at Upton Park against West Ham. But the weekend after, Arsenal also dropped points at home to Norwich as they drew 1-1 there. Moving on to, not much happened. It was Wednesday. Liverpool drew 1-1 against Bournemouth, who we've got next in the league, you can see. But how about this for a weekend of football? Man City play the league leaders at Tottenham. What a game that is. We need City to win that, really, to take points off Tottenham. We need to beat Bournemouth, of course, but then you've got Chelsea and Arsenal in the late kickoff. What a season! It really is. Incredible stuff. Here is the league table as it stands then. We're 4th. We are 6 points behind Tottenham. Chelsea, we could do with them beating Arsenal. We obviously need to beat Bournemouth. City, I mean, they're a couple of points behind us. We could do with City drawing that game or winning it if we want a chance of lifting the Premier League. But you can see, if we do go on to beat Bournemouth, we can be 3 points behind Tottenham if they do lose against City. But look at that, we've got Tottenham next. So I might do a double live com for this episode. We'll play Bournemouth first, and then we'll go on to play Tottenham at White Hart Lane. God, let's get on with this game against Bournemouth then. We are at the Greenhouse Meadow today. Bournemouth have found it difficult on their travels of late. Hopefully that will work in our favour. They're saying that they're going for a Shrewsbury home win, and we certainly need it to carry on with our pursuit of the Premier League trophy. It would be immense. My 4th season as well. We've come so far in such a small amount of time. Oh, it would be incredible if we could do it. But we're just going to take every match as it comes, and we start here against Bournemouth. So, the team remains the same. Ings up front, Nani and Cole out wide. In midfield, you've got Delph, Reed and Kante, who are incredible. And at the back, Ruiz, who takes place of Harris. Harris just can't get into the starting lineup at the moment. Oxford and Granison at the back with Kane. And Perrin, of course, starts in goal. For Bournemouth, they're going for a basic 4-4-2. They got Wilson and Bakumbu, or Bakaumbu. I think that's how you pronounce his name. They got Will Hughes, Tomlinson or Brighton, Trippier at the full back. On the bench, you got Patrick Bamford. Yeah, we should win. Well, not much has happened at the moment. 2 minutes. Oh, look at that. Tottenham drew their game then, as they're on 67 points against. That's not bad, you know. Just have to make sure we win here today. Delph out to Ruiz. Let's minimise that. And it's Lionel Cole! Yes! Lionel Cole, he scores goals. We should move up to 2nd now. Yeah, there we go. We are in touching distance. Look at that for a finish. Ruiz whips it in. Finds that far post, and it's Lionel Cole. Just taps it in. Lovely. Come on, lads. I feel so tense towards the end. This has to be the tensest season I've ever had on any football manager. This is incredible. Nani to make it 2. Oh, it's hit the crossbar. And now it's Bakambu on the break for Bournemouth. Look at the pace. he's displaying here, but well done from Kane to intercept. Good challenge, but it is going to be a corner now for Bournemouth. Or Brighton to take. Kane with another header away. Possession still in Bournemouth's hands. And there we go. Delph, go on, clear it, son. Clear it. Ruiz, Reed, still 1-0 here. That's a good pass out to Kante, who's in bags of space. Finds Kane out wide. Our top assister of the season, and he's done it again. He's found Thierry Ambrose. It is 2-0 to Town. Oh my word. With 20 minutes to go of this game, as we've just hit the 70th minute. But what a cross from Todd Kane, who just cannot stop assisting at the moment. Want an assist? He'll give it to you. Cole. He's got Kane in support. He's trying to look for that overlap, but I don't think he needs it. As Nani was through on goal, but it's a good save by Raya. But it is a corner. Can we make it 3 and really put the game to bed? Kante, have a go, son. Cole again. And old Brighton wins the ball back for his team. There's Wilson. What's he going to do? He's going to... It's poor. Kante, go and have a shot. He doesn't, but he finds Ambrose. Back out to Reed. Kante. Delph. Oh, this is beautiful stuff. And Cole just lacking that finish. What a win. 2-0 here to Shrewsbury Town in front of the greenhouse meadow. Beautiful. That's a really good win as we move up to second. Who would have thought at the start of this season we would be in second? Oh my, and in touching distance of the title. So, you can see that Arsenal won 1-0. Damn. But we know that City drew in that early kickoff against Tottenham at the Etihad. So that's a good result there. But Arsenal winning does put more pressure on us to carry on winning. I mean, we're in good form at the moment. But you can see the league table there. Manchester United, they've got... United have got 2 games in hand. Chelsea also have 2 games in hand. They can catch up. Look how close it is. Why is it... Oh my God, this is incredible. What an ending to the season it's going to be. It could very well go down to the last day. I mean, Man United, their next 2 games in the league are against Leicester. And they've also got Newcastle at home. Could they drop points in any of those games? I mean, they lost against Newcastle in the quarter-final first leg of the Europa League. Everything just seems to be clicking into place for Shrewsbury Town at the moment. Manchester United have just dropped points against Leicester City, drawing 1-0 there. We need to win this next game against Tottenham. It is huge. The team sheets are in. Berahino starts up front for Tottenham. They've got Lamela and Nasri out wide. Ericsson in number 10. Bentaleb and Cataldi. Cataldi, the main central midfielder there for Spurs. They've got Lloris starting in goal. At the back, Rose, Vertonghen, Alderweireld, and I'm not sure how you pronounce his name, right back. But a very weak-looking bench. Son is in there, Jordan Ibe. But for Town, I've gone with the exact same 11. Again, it's all about consistency, folks. If you keep it in the team with the team selection, then you shouldn't have too many trouble, because obviously the players get used to one another and they know how you want them to go about business. So I'm hoping we can get 3 points here today. It's certainly going to be tough. Tottenham, they're not the league leaders for anything. They're there for a reason. So I'm hoping we can knock them off their perch and really, well, if we win here today, we'll just be a point behind them in touching distance of top spot. Really battling it out with Manchester United, with Arsenal. City are kind of in there as well as Chelsea. I mean, they've got a couple of games in hand. Let's see if we could get the win here today. Come on, lads. Oh, Nani picking up a knock there. I hope it's nothing serious. A gash leg. He might be able to push on. We'll keep an eye on him. His fitness, his condition's gone up to 70%. So we'll see how he gets on. Lamela on a yellow card. 17 minutes gone. Berahino offside again for Spurs. Looks like they got their man in the end. He was heavily linked with a move to Spurs. Was it last season? Or was it this year? It wasn't this year in January, was it? In the winter transfer window. Could have been in the summer. Not much happening at the moment then in the way of highlights. As it stands, we drop down to 3rd. They're getting More shots on target. And keep in mind, we've got Tottenham next in the FA Cup semi-final. So I might do a completely separate video for that game, because that's as far as I've got in the FA Cup in this save with Shrewsbury Town. Really wanted to do something there with that free kick. But it's Spurs that are on the break. Lamela, come on lads, need to be taking this off him. And it's Nasri at the far post. Perrin standing firm with that good save, but he concedes the corner right on the brink of half-time. And it's a good header away from Kante. And that should be the first half done here at White Hart Lane. Yeah, there we go. It's 0-0 then. All square at the break. And I did save that team talk. We owe Tottenham. Instead of using it for the start of the game. Look at that. What a reaction from the team. They're all pretty much all looking motivated. And that's what you want to see. Is to kick on now for the next 45 minutes. Sometimes it does work. If you just save that team talk. Really gets into the heads of the players. And it does make them want to go out there and get the win. Hopefully that will be the case here today. Oxford. What a player he's turned into. I mean, he's only at the age of 20 and he seems as though he's been there and done that. He's a fully experienced central defender, but he's got so much to learn still. Still at that young age. But here come Tottenham now. It's Nasri straight at Perrin. Come on, lads. Need to start turning this around. I mean, we've only had 4 shots, 1 on target, whereas Tottenham, they've had 5 and 3. Let's bring on Thierry Ambrose, who's been a super sub, has been a crucial part to our success this season. Let's get creative. See if we can come up with a couple more chances. Might have to take Nani off for Kai as well in a bit. We're past the hour mark now, so... God, this is kind of dull, isn't it? I hope the FA Cup semi-final isn't going to be like this at Wembley. There's absolutely no highlights. Right, let's make a change. Let's go to counter. Let's go with a higher tempo. Business in an urgent fashion. We'll go for more direct passing. Let's see what that does. Let's see if it can change this game in our favour, of course. I mean, a draw, a point against Tottenham wouldn't be a bad result. I wouldn't mind it as much, but I want to be winning this. I want to be closing that gap to a point and really put pressure on everyone else then in the top 4, top 5. Right, let's work the ball into the box. Let's really go for broke now. Let's go route 1. We can do this. More direct passing. Pump the work ball into the box. Remain impatient. Nah, I want to be acting urgent. Let's go route 1 and leave it at that. We're at a higher tempo as well. I could probably move the defensive line up, but I think I'm going to leave it at that. Don't want to take that big of a risk because they are pacey on the break. Tottenham, they've got Lamela. And they do have Ericsson who can really pick out a pass. 2 minutes of injury time then. And it's looking like it's going to end 0-0 here at White Hart Lane unless there's one final moment, which there is for Spurs. Oh my God, Chadley offside. Got my heart racing then. And that is full time. It's ended Tottenham 0, Shrewsbury Town 0. As I said, I'm kind of happy with the point. Obviously, I wanted the win to close that gap, but it just means that we're stringing the season out now. We've got 4 games to go. We're on 64 points. We're 4 points behind Tottenham. Again, we can close that, but we need Tottenham to be slipping up. We can't have them finding a bit of form now with the last couple of games of the season. We really need them to drop the points. But, you know, even if we were to end the season 2nd or 3rd, we've really overachieved. We get Champions League. Look at the league table. Look at that. We're above United. They do have 2 games in hand, though, still. But we are in 3rd. We're in a Champions League spot. Who would have thought? I mean, our expectation from the board was qualified for the Europa League. We're in a Champions League spot. It's even better. Up next, anyway, we've got Tottenham in the FA Cup semi-final. I will be doing a single video just for that game. And then the next episode will be the Liverpool-Arsenal game. And then we'll end at the season against Norwich and Chelsea. And maybe the FA Cup final if we can beat Tottenham. With that, guys, I end the episode there. Hope you've all enjoyed. It's getting so tense now, isn't it? I'll see you all soon for the FA Cup semi-final. Thanks for watching.